started.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. 18 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Turner. Then it's Paul George. And it's West in a power forward position.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Hill passes to Ellis. The feed to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. 16 feet away. Ellis can't get it to go.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pacers trail by 20. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Kicks to West. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Sue, good on the triple. Freak's got 21.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Freak is second.
Gotta be more
Chris
physical
Paul
on
fourth.
defense.
As a
getting to
point
the
guard,
middle
you
of the
want to
floor
create the
way
best
too easy.
possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And George kicks to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Ellis dishes to Hill. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Paul passes to Sue. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Hill. Again, missing Hill.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 3rd personal.
Free throw good, Freak. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ellis with it. 8 points for him. Pick up by Hill, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Hill. He's averaging 14 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
The scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hill drives in. Here's Turner. Crawford with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Hill kicks to Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his 2nd personal.
Jeff Green picks one up for Indiana. They have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for West. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for George Hill. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hollins is checked in. Ellis kicks to Miles. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Pacers, a game and a half out.
I think for the Pacers, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty people do.
It's tipped, and they're able to recover, and he gets the bucket. Here's Ellis. He's got 9. Inside, and Stuckey gets it to go on the assist from Monte Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists now in this one. Green, the screen. Paul dishes to Green. Crawford outside. The Pacers pull it in. 1:36 left to play in the third. Stuckey with it. Out defended by Freak. Paul against Ellis. Tries it from 19. That's short off the rim.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost them.
Paul kicks to Freak. Tries from 10. That is good. Freak's got 31.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Stuckey into the lane, and he gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace Mates.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 5th in blocks, 8th in steals, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 6 points for Hill.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Paul passes to Sue beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Ellis against Paul. Ellis goes in. Misses from close range.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the D just was not giving in. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
About time
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Freak is out there with Mo Williams. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Turner, and it's blocked by Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain it. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hill kicks to Miles. They double in with Freak. And it's blocked by Hollins. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Pacers. Lawson comes in for George.
Glenn Robinson, the third.
There's 1:38 left here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Move the ball.
Williams dishes to Freak. Passes to Bennett. He kicks it to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Craig, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And stolen by Freak. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So the Clippers winning this one easily.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.